Okay, everyone, I'm Day Trader Barlow. Welcome back. Real talk. Why am I doing these videos? Why was I gone for so long? Well, I'm just trying not to go broke. I think, like most traders, maybe not like most traders, but I'm sick and tired of doing the same thing every day and not making any progress. I don't know about you. So, fresh start. Pretty much at the end of my rope as far as my trading with these freaking prop firms with futures. I was pretty much done with it and ready to call it a lost effort. And maybe I should. I don't know. But to be honest with you, I'm just pretty sick of it. Sick of trading. There's a lot more to life than trading and looking at a screen all day, right? I should be out surfing, playing golf, um, meeting girls, partying, having fun. But I'm in here with you guys, looking at these screens and trying to figure out a way to make money. Like, is this really all that life is about? Yeah, I guess it is, right? The older you get, the more you realize that you only have a limited time on this planet. So, gotta try and figure out how to make the most of it. So that's what I'm trying to do, make more efficient use of my time and stop acting like an idiot with these prop accounts. Stop spending money on these prop accounts because it's not real money until you put it in your bank. And I'm pretty much sick of them, man. I'm really sick of them. So eventually, I guess you got to learn um, that less is more. So I'm just going to do a bunch of testing here this week, this next week, and basically see if I can use some new tools, including Bradox here. This system costs about 2,000 lifetime subscription, but you know what it allows you to do is to go basically play the market back and see if anything makes sense instead of actually just wasting time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll keep you posted. Let's see how this works here. Okay, so this would be my 105 strategy here. It's actually built into this. Don't need to pay money, obviously, for this, but it comes with a lot more automation features and volume inside of this. And my discretionary trading has been terrible lately, so I want to look at waking up for the gold open, for the Nasdaq open, instead of trying to trade the Asian market. It's just hasn't been working. Speed this up. Speaking of time left on this planet, okay, so actually would have taken that higher. So let me go back there. This is, what is that, the A28 candle? Let's go to the A28 candle. Am I really going to be waking up at 5:20 in the morning my time? I guess if I have to. Good Lord. This is what I do on my days off. Is is I guess this is what I do on my days off now, but I hope that's not forever, and I hope I can actually get out and enjoy life. I quit smoking, thankfully. So that part of my life's over with. A lot more energy, a lot less stress. Um, Next thing to do is figure out the money part, right? Why the heck can I figure out the money? Show me the money, like that movie, right? That's all. All I want to figure out next is the money part. Focus on relationships, making enough money that all my bills are taken care of, all my credit cards are paid off, and everything, and that I can start it. Focusing on relationships, and I mean that's really shouldn't take the be on the back burner. Period. For anybody, I just don't know why it has been for me for so long. Probably because I'm focused on the wrong things. So I really need to get that correct in my life. Um, wow. Okay, I gotta go back again. That was quick. So hopefully they're gonna add a button here where we can buy the high, sell low here. I think that's coming out with version 3. Um, and dang it, I missed it again. Okay. Jeez. This is frustrating. It's frustrating. This isn't even a real trade. I'm frustrated already. It's just this so fed up with this trading. Okay, let's sell to where's the here we go. All right. I'm gonna wait for this to close. 26. Okay. Nice candle countdown here. So we pierced the 105 EMA here. Make it an SMA, it doesn't matter. The yellow one that I put on there is the SMA. Okay. There we go. Boom. All right. So why is my stop so far away? This should be down here. Okay. So I could have taken this with an actually full contracts. This would be 3 times the profit or loss. I'm trying it with micros here. Yeah, let's speed this up, see what happens. Keep going down. That's not. Okay. Minus 15 bucks. What a pain in the ass for all that. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's take. What a waste of time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's take a look again. So let's try that with full. This is obviously curve fitting, they call it, where you're tailoring all your settings to basically, because you already know what's going to happen, but I just want to see. So I'm basically doing exactly that. I'm curve fitting here. So anybody that's going to shout that out, yes, I know I'm curve fitting. I don't care. I just want to see how this would work. I'm sure in the long run, it probably is not going to make a difference, but I mean, I guess what's the point in testing if you're not going to test the large size too? I was looking at what it would take to trade 70 contracts, mini contracts of the NASDAQ, and you'd, ChatGPT was saying you would need 250. Here we go. I'll just bring it up here. How much do I need in a futures account to trade 70 NASDAQ minis per day, right? It depends. That's the first answer. Day trading or overnight margin? Good question, Chat GPT. So I said, okay, day trading. Just a place to trade, not to survive it. With NASDAQ's volatility, a 20-point pullback on so many contracts would be $28,000. So minimum, you would need 100,000 to 150,000 to be aggressive, and like a $250,000 if you want to be practical. So I don't know, too many people traded more than 10 contracts, even in the, I guess in your prop accounts, you could get up there, 15, 20, 25 contracts maybe in a fake sim account, but in an actual real account, no retail trader holds 70 NQ overnight. Have the margin requirements changed for, why am I typing in caps? Changed for silver? Whoa, okay, so they have changed. Guess it's gone up about 2%. Okay. Wow. Okay, so margin is 40,000 per mini contract you'd need. Wow. Okay, so how much? Okay, so what did I ask initially? Let's see. Let me just take this and put it to silver to trade 7. Let's just say all right. It won't even give me many to say in micro contracts. Realistic intraday math. It's not recommending. ChatGPT knows what's up. It says absolute minimum not recommended 5 grand. Barely functional 7,500. Sensible day trader 10 to 15 grand in an account or 20,000 plus for 7 micro contracts, SIL. Let's see. What do I need for mini contracts? Okay, so about silver does not move politely. This must be updated in the past couple months because obviously this is a historic rally here. I sold a bunch of silver and I feel really bad about it. I guess it's not a bunch, but like 20, $30 face value almost in 90% old coins. What do they call that? Junk silver. I sold that when it hit like 45, 50, and we pulled back for a couple days and I needed the money. So I'm like, cash. I'm like, yeah, I brought it in the coin shop and they tallied it up and probably gave me $5 under spot or something like that. I didn't really ask, probably should have, but they gave me a little more for the 1 ounce. Just I had a 1 ounce silver buffalo, I think, and that went for like quite a bit more, but over the just silver content in it. But yeah, I wish I had sold. I don't know. Now I'm hearing you can't even sell if you wanted to though. So sensible day trader if you're trading. Okay. 7. Let's just say do this for 2 minis. Silver. The times we live in are amazing. Just the fact that I can sit here and think about making $1,000 per day from my house is crazy. So when you do it in reality, it's kind of hard to believe, right? Especially in a sim account, because you're like, did I really make that money? I made $800 in a Bullinox account, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. How does that make sense in a funded account, knowing that that could be potentially money sitting on my desk right here, and I treat it like it's 80 cents. So clearly something from my standpoint and most trader standpoint has to change, especially when you get into these simulated funded accounts. I just think it's such a waste of time for me because it just does. I don't know if it's teaching me something. It's teaching me how little I respect my money, probably. If that's really how I treat an $800 in funded money as 80 cents, I'm just like, whatever. What does that really say about me as a person? So for 2 contracts, okay, a 10-cent move is $1,000. A 25-cent pullback is $2,500. Because remember, you got to add a 0 to that on silver, because it goes in fractional moves, not even a penny. It goes in tenths of a penny. Crazy. A $1 move for 2 contracts is $10,000. You can't make this stuff up. Cannot make this stuff up. We're over $100 for silver. Come on, silver. Show me what you got. Let's pull that up. Super charts. Let's go. Super charts. $103, man. So if you had money back when we were consolidating and were able to hold overnight with overnight margin, you'd be, I mean, this is where I wanted to, this is where I sold down here. Oh, boom. Sold my physical silver, right? And in hindsight, looking back, I'm like, well, that wasn't very smart. But when you bought it, you know, let me turn off this sessions here. When you bought it a few years ago, then you're looking at it like, well, holy cow. I just doubled my money and then some. So, you know, this is really just a lesson. I think, what does this mean? What does this mean? Why is silver going up so high? Why can't, if you take it to the coin shop right now, they're scared to buy it. I don't blame them, because the wholesalers, I heard, aren't even buying anything. Bullion, they're not buying the 99%, they're not buying the 90%, they're definitely not buying anything that's 50% silver or junk, you know, just scrap that has to be melted down. That's less than, you know, 90%. They're overstocked. So if they're going to be buying from coin shops, it's going to be like $30 below spot, $20, $30 below spot. And I saw a video, actually. Let's see if I can find it here. Give this guy a shout out on basically the fact that the wholesalers aren't even buying it to melt at this point. So yeah, this guy right here, Silver Seeker, shout out, and Minnow coin. I don't know if that's North Dakota. Where's Minnow? Oh, anyways,
those two. There's a lot of YouTube content about it. Not everybody's in that same boat. Some are running out. But for the most part,
quick
shops
reaction
are swimming
video here, I guess.
So essentially what that did, that slammed the door on me being able to liquidate excess product and pay you $15 back of spot. This is coming from the refinery midday on Wednesday when I was paying $5 back for rounds.
So he's saying he's going to lose money on even on rounds, silver rounds. Crazy to be in that position as a business owner.
My main wholesaler, he said, look, Josh, I know you're busy, but this is big. It's very important. At that time, one of the largest refiners in the country put out a letter to its customers with new prices. It was a new price sheet. On that new price sheet, it told us dealers and the wholesalers, if you have excess silver and you want to sell it to us, we're going to pay you $15 back of spot.
This happened last week, I think he was saying. So we would have been pushing above 80 and $90 an ounce here. Crazy.
This is coming from the refinery midday on Wednesday when I was paying $5 back for rounds. Bigger bars, I was $6 back, like 100 ounce or kilos, but 10 ounce and smaller, I was $5 back. Government issue, I was $4 back.
Yeah, that's absolutely nuts. So shout out to this guy's basically still trying to buy, his customers' coins that they're bringing in to sell because, they may have bought them from him. That was the situation with me. I bought the junk silver from the same coin shop I sold it to. So shout out to him for trying to actually, buy back this investment that people might have had for 4 or 5 years. But he knows that, if he's going to take a $15 an ounce haircut, he cannot be paying spot. And in the situation where he pays less than the wholesaler, so say he pays $80 an ounce, there's no, what's he going to do with it if nobody's actually going to buy it? Even the milk, they're not buying it.
Helping in the shop.
I think they talk about this here.
The sellers right now that we're making those profits, but that's how it always is.
But a long time ago, and it's funny.
But we chose.
They talk about it in here, but check out this video. I'll include a link here in the description, and check it out because they talk about the wholesalers are not buying. They're not buying any silver, and if they are, they're paying way, way, way below spot. So these guys are not in a good situation right now. What are you going to do if you have silver and it keeps going? Are you going to hold it, your physical silver? Are you going to sell it on eBay? How are you going to actually unload it if you want to? I mean, at this point, there is no resistance, right? We're in uncharted territory. So this is basically this squeeze of a lifetime for silver. Just absolutely bonkers. I mean, look at that. Wild. All right, well, I'll go back to, let me know what you think about this type of video. If you like it better. Just trying to be real into 2026 and talk about what I'm doing, my real life, how much trading really is not, it's not fun anymore for me. So I want to change that. I want to change that to where, it's fun again, and that I actually enjoy it, and just talk about other stuff that's going on. So let me know what you think. I'm going to continue to just keep replaying this. But like, subscribe, comment below if you like this type of video more, or you just want the straight up BS on like how to make $500 per day, that type jazz, or psychology. Man, I've seen thousands and thousands of psychology videos. I really think ultimately it comes down to what you're doing outside of trading that matters, and not trading it itself. That sounds kind of weird, I guess, to say, but it really ultimately, there's people that I thought were my friends that just completely said they were my friends, literally said that they were my friends, that were my mentors, that completely disappeared. You know, so I don't know what motivates people to live like that. You know, when I'm somebody's friend, it's not about the money; it's about the relationship. And what I'm learning is you cannot buy friendships. You cannot buy friendships. So, if you have real friends in your life, value those friends, people that are going to stick behind you. And it's not about how much money you have in the bank, how much debt you have. That's a real friend's going to be with you no matter what. They're going to have your back. If you got to get in a situation where, you know, it's difficult, they're going to have your back. Whether that's in real life, if you're sitting somewhere, somebody insults you, they're going to have your back and stick up for you. If you get in a situation where, you know, you have a family member that's sick, they're going to help out or be concerned, you know, and actually be there. So I hope that I'm that type of friend. And, you know, that's just a lesson to myself, I guess, that not everybody's really there for looking out for you. In the end, I guess we're all looking out for ourselves to a certain extent, but I think trading in this BS kind of atmosphere where we've got all this social media around it now is just fake garbage, man. It's just fake garbage. 0 Day J, shout out though. He's a real deal dude. I don't know, man. I don't know how he's pretty set up. I mean, he's obviously pretty wealthy to have, you know, what he's got already. But shout out, man. The guy's real. He's transparent. He's got a family. He's family oriented. I love the way that he's just real. He doesn't censor himself, and he struggled for a long time. But I'm happy to see him making, you know, $20,000 a month. That's insane. I love it. So shout out to 0 Day J. I know we kind of started about the same time frame when he was like trying to look at his expenses versus like how much he actually got in payouts. And for a long time, he was in the red, and he just now got to break even. He spent over 100K with Apex. I did not want to be in that situation. That must have been awful feeling to know that you're that much in debt to a company. 100K. He calls it his education. I don't want to spend that much. Hell no. So we're the same time frame. However, I'm hoping the money that I spent on software and that'll be in less on prop accounts, because I'm pretty sick of the whole prop thing, man. I just want to get done with, so I can actually put that money into a real brokerage account and make 100K a month in silver, gold. You know, make those $10,000, $15,000 days with your own money when you got $250,000 in the bank to mess around with, because you know you're set. Everything's paid for. That's the goal ultimately. Not this BS. I hope I can get a payout this month. I hope I can get $1,500 payout this month. That's where I'm at right now. I hope that I can make a $1,500 payout this month or make that times 5. Right? Okay. So I be where 0 Day J is, and all these accounts, all this work. I mean, it's entertaining, but ultimately, what are we doing here? So, all right, that's me just talking, feeling good, no smoking, pretty happy about everything but my finances. So I'll check back with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll check in with you. Peace.